Hello, baseball fans. This is King Ikibu coming to you live from the underground bunker, aka Connie Mack Stadium, aka Shibe Park in Philadelphia, where we're continuing on our 1930-1968 challenge between the Phillies of 1930 and the Phillies of 1968. And it is guaranteed that the 1930 Phillies, in spite of being the worst team in the National League in 1930, have won this matchup because they've won 4 of the first 5 games. The only game they've lost, I believe, was the Dombrov game. Otherwise, in action, in replay, in what are the other ones? Digital Diamond, and you're testing my and in Diamond Mine baseball. The 1930 Phillies won all those games. So now we have the final 2 games, the Stratomatic game and the National Pastime 3 game. So the pressure's off the 30 Phillies, although they want to advance in as many games as they can. So they're hoping to win this. This is not an exhibition game by any stretch of the imagination. Here are the lineups. You should be familiar to you by now if you've been following us along. The 1930 Phillies. We'll let the hot dog vendors speak. But anyway, Bernie Freiberg is leading off and batting second. Tommy Tefanow, the shortstop, is batting second. Batting third, the right fielder, Chuck Klein. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Pinky Whitney. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Lefty O'Doul. Batting sixth, the catcher, Spud Davis. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Monk Sherlock. Batting 8th, the center fielder, Danny Southern. And batting 9th, the pitcher, Phil Collins. He's taking a break from his tour with Genesis to pitch in this ball game. And we'll go to give you the lineups for the 1968 Phillies. Tony Taylor is leading off and batting and playing third base. Batting second, the second baseman, Cookie Rojas. Batting third, the center fielder, Tony Gonzalez. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Dick Allen. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Johnny Callison. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Bill White. Batting seventh, the catcher, Clay Dalrymple. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Roberto Pena. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Chris Short. So there's your look at Shibe Park. And we'll get this one underway. And it's on the pitcher's column, and it's a 11, which is a possible error. So Dick Allen is going to be tested right in the first batter. And he's going to give up a single. Will he give up an error as well? No. So it's going to be a base hit for Bernie Freiberg. This has been a very defensive series so far. So if we're going to answer the question, how do each of these games handle the extremes, the extreme batting versus the extreme pitching? Looks like the extreme pitching is dominating, but it doesn't mean the 68 Phillies are dominating. It's the pitching of the 30 Phillies, and Phil Collins is doing extremely well, better than he did in real life. So Freiberg is on first. They have the corners in. Tefanow is an excellent bunter, which is why he's batting in the second position. So we will bunt. Stay out of the double play. Successful chance, 86%. Here's the pitch. And it's a beauty. The sacrifice works to perfection, and Freiberg goes to second for Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein is struggling in this series. I think I have it here. So far in this series, Chuck Klein is batting 136. The only game he did anything was the replay game. All the other games he is hitless. So he's batting 136. And remember, this is a man who hit 386 in 1930. So he has been nullified primarily by Chris Short in this series. Let's see if he can get it together here and get a nice one roll. Gets a 4, so it's on Short again. And it's Dalrymple's going to be tested this time. Let's see what happens here. Looks like a put out. And but he commits an error. So will it be in fair territory or not? A one base error, and Klein reaches on the error, and Freiberg goes to third. So first and third, one out. They're not holding out Klein. Should we try to steal? Let's see what kind of odds we get here. Nah. 14% chance of being thrown out. So here's Pinky. Pinky is batting, was a 342 hitter in 1930 with 8 home runs and 117. And I'm looking at the wrong thing. Pinky is one of the 5 key players that I'm following. He is doing great in this series. 429. He has 9 hits and 21 at-bats. So let's see if Pinky can drive in some runs here. And it's not on his card. It's on short again. But he has a possible double. And if not, he should score the run on a sac fly. 1-6 is a double. And it's a 20. So he gets it deep enough to score the run. Especially with Allen and his +4 arm. So Freiberg will score, and the 1930s are ahead by the score of 1-0. Lefty O'Doul. You can see that he's pretty well nullified. I wish I could change these colors. That's one thing I wish to make this. These are the 2 most important things: on base and slugging, and they're in red, and they're tough to see. But put them in some kind of neon green or something, much easier. But I can't change the colors. I tried. I looked everywhere. But here's Lefty. And not a single roll was on the hitter card. And he strikes out. Got a possible home run if he had a 5, but he rolled a 4. And the inning's over. But the 30s take another lead. It's 1-0 for them. Here is Phil Collins to face Tony Taylor. And it's on his card. And it's on the ground ball to third. Pinky makes the play. One thing that's interesting here is we've kind of paid attention to the defense of the 1930 Phillies. And we notice Pinky Whitney is great in every game. He has outstanding defensive rating. However, Klein, I'm surprised. Klein in every other game was top-rated fielder except for Stratomatic. He has 416, which is horrible. He does have a great arm, but 416 is horribly bad. And so it's amazing how the different games rate these defensive players differently. So it brings up Cookie Rojas. Cookie Rojas, it's on Phil Collins' card, his big card. Let's see, he gets a walk. And Cookie Rojas reaches in front of Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez, 264 hitter, 3 home runs, 38 RBIs. And they're going to try to steal. Why am I not holding him? But they threw him out. Got to remember to hold the runner. I thought it did it automatically normally. Maybe I have some setting where I've got to do it manually. Okay. So he gets thrown out at second. Nobody on now for Gonzalez. It's on his card. It's a good column. And it's a possible triple. And it's a base hit. So that getting thrown out at second base was a key play. So they held Gonzalez. Okay, Dick Allen is up. He has a 597 slugging chance. He has a 7.4 home run chance. So we got to stay off that 3 column. And it'd be nice to stay off the 4 column. So anything but 3 or 4. Oh, they're going to try to steal, but they look him back. I don't think you should steal in front of Dick Allen. Get a 6. Good. There's nothing much there. But he has a possible error on Pinky Whitney. But he's a good defender. We've already said that. So as long as he doesn't give an error, or doesn't commit an error, and he doesn't. He makes the play, inning over. So it's 1-1 or 1-0, 30s after 1. Here's Spud. He's been good in this series. It's on the batter's card for the first time. And he gets a base hit. So Spud is on to lead off the second inning. And he's not going to steal, but he's held. Here's Monk. He's okay, bunter. There's not much on his card, although they're all in the 7s and 8s, so it's deceiving. So we're going to swing away. It's on Short's card, but he gets a possible double. And it's a 14, so it's a fly ball. 1 away. Allen makes the play. Oh, he bobbles it, but he catches it with his bare hand. Come on, only Kevin Mitchell can do that. Here's Denny Southern. with 1 out, and the pitcher up next. Although he's a decent hitter, we've seen that throughout the series, but he's going to swing away, and it's on his column, and it's a 7, which is a strikeout. It's always a bummer. You get the good column and then you hit the one bad roll. Here's Phil Collins with 2 out. He has a lot on his number 2 column, but he got to 5. So it's just a ground ball to the shortstop, Pena. Oh, he's got a home run, double, home run, double. He's got a... Hopefully he hits that 2 column sometime this game. So that's it for the 1930s in the second inning. It's still 1-0. And it's on Phil Collins. Oh, home run. He gives up a home run on his pitcher card. Johnny Callison ties up the ball game. The fans go wild. They got the fireworks going, everything. This is a big game after all. And Freiberg, who's a horrible fielder. Let's see if he can defend it. Okay, that's good. And oh, he commits the error. I thought maybe it would bounce over. So if Freiberg makes an error, Bill White reaches. So I think in Stratomatic, the weaknesses of the 30 Phillies are going to be more prevalent. Their defense is dreadful. Phil Collins has a horrible 4 column. So in other words, Stratomatic perhaps does it right. And the pitcher, he has lots of errors. Let's see if he can stay off those errors. There's lots of them there. Oh, he avoids it. And he has a 1, so it could be a double play ball. Collins to Tefanow to Sherlock. 1, 2, 3. And Phil Collins contributes to the pitcher's best friend. Here's Roberto Pena with 2 out, nobody on. Shortstop, he's okay, but he still gives up a lot of errors. Commits a lot of errors. Avoid those errors. RP, rare play. Now, I don't know how many RPs there are with nobody on, so maybe it won't be much of anything. But if someone was on, it probably would have been something. And he just successfully makes the play, and the inning's over. So Callison hits one off of Collins, and it's now 1-1. Here's Freiberg. Ground ball to Pena. Easy play, 1 away. Hope it's not too loud. Turn down the volume. Okay, here's Tefanow. Another ground ball, easy play to Roberto Pena. And brings up Klein. Klein reached on an error in the first inning. It's the best he's done in a while. And he walks here. And Short barks at the home plate umpire. But when you're in the playoffs, you can get away with more barking. Here's Pinky. Okay, it's on his card, but it's not a... He can get a couple walks there. He does. He walks. So 2 men on for Lefty O'Doul. Lefty doesn't have much... That Short really nullifies him. He's a great hitter. 383 average, but pretty much taken away by Short, who's left 4L, which means he's much more dominant against a left-handed batter. 2 out, and what's going to happen here? It's off the glove of Dalrymple, so both runners advance. Reed is a much better catcher, but Dalrymple is the better hitter. It's on his card. There's some stuff there. Oh, rolls a snake eyes, and it pops out to second base. So he had a chance of doing something, including a home run, but he pops out instead. So we're still tied at 1. Here's Short. Hits that good column again of Collins. If he keeps hitting this column, he's going to lose this game. Oh, but he gets a pop out this time. Avoids all the bad stuff. Pops out to third base. And brings up Tony Taylor. Taylor is grounded out in the first inning. It's on his good column. But it hits a 7 in between, which is a ground ball. Sherlock makes the play. No, Collins makes the play. And here's Cookie Rojas with 2 out. And it's on that column again. And he walks him. So it's a second walk for Cookie Rojas in the game. We are going to hold him. Which one? Hold the runner. There you go. Here's Gonzalez. Good. We avoided the 4. There's still some good stuff on here, though. And it's a fly ball to Southern. Should end the inning. So we're through 3 innings. And the score, 1930 Phillies 1. 1968 Phillies 1. Another low-scoring game so far. Here's Spud. It's on his good column. Possible home run. No, base hit instead. We'll take it, though. So, leadoff single. I think he led off the second inning as well. He's not going to steal. Monk Sherlock is up. He is going to swing away. It's on the 4. I think that would be a home run if it was on Phil Collins' card, but just a fly ball to right on shorts. 1 away. Southern. He has some good stuff in the column number 1. Let's hit that. 4. Loves the 4 column, and it's a double play ball. It's hitting the 4 column after 4 column after 4 column. So after 3.5, it's still tied at 1. Here's Dick Allen. Always dangerous. Hit the good column. Just a fly ball to center field. And Collins breathes a sigh of relief. Here's Callison, who hit the home run last time off of Collins' card. 3. Strikes him out. So 2 away here in the 4th. And here's Bill White. And it's a fly ball this time to Klein, who was ripped off by his Stratomatic ratings, I say. Were all those other games wrong? Okay, Collins is up. We are in the top of the 5th, so it's Short's last inning. Ooh, look, oh, we got, didn't we say, I hope that we hit the 2, and he hit the 2. Let's get 4 or 5. Oh, he gets a double. Beggars can't be choosers. It's a deep in the alley, in for extra bases, and Collins is at second base to lead off the 5th. So let's see if we can cash in here. Here's Freiberg. You gotta get. He's a right-handed batter. Too bad because we need to advance the runner. But he has some good stuff here, so we'll let him swing away. Hits the 6. Not good. Strikes out. Goes back to the bench in shame. Tefanow. He needs to hit that 1 column. He's pretty good. 3. That's a bad column. It's the ball to Tony Taylor. Easy play. Doesn't advance the runner. Still, it's up to Klein. Let's see if he can. He's been on base twice. Walked and reached on an error. Let's see if we can hit that 1 column. That 5 and 6 looks pretty good to me. 1, 1, 1, 3. There's still some good stuff here. But he strikes out. Hits the 7. Klein continues to press and he continues to struggle in this series. So that's it for Short. And he'll come up as a pinch hitter, so there'll be a pinch hitter in this inning. Collins' last inning. Oh, if he's bad, I can imagine some of the dreadful cards that are to come. Some of the relievers. Oh, it's going to be scary. Oh, he walks him. I was just about to say, well, it's not a bad card, but he hits the 6 and he walks Dalrymple. And we are going to hold him on for Roberto Pena. This is a scary inning. Hits a 1. There's good stuff there for him. Gets a base hit. Stays at second. And now it's time for a pinch hitter. So we are going to bring in... I don't think it pays to wait for Briggs. I think this is the moment for Johnny Briggs. Collins... Now, we can relieve Collins here. The rule is the maximum he can pitch is 5, but we can take him out. He's the only guy that can be relieved in the middle of an inning is the starter. But we'll keep him in because I'm sure there's not much better. And Briggs is... What is he? He is a... Yeah, he's only a 1R. So it's not like if he was an 8R, I'd probably bring in a left-hander face him, but he's a 1R, so he's still pretty good against left-handed pitchers. Let's just stay off the 4 column, that's all. Hit the 1, that's not bad. Fly ball to center field, question mark. I don't think he's going to advance. He hung that breaking ball, but he got away with it. And it's a can of corn. Due up is Tony Taylor. He's been outstanding in this series. So there's 2 on, 1 out now. And he hits the 4. And he walks him. Bases are now loaded for Cookie Rojas with 1 out. We're bringing the corners in. I guess that's okay. Our saving grace may be that Dalrymple is a slow runner. Stay off the 4. Hits the 5. Ground ball to Freiberg, who's dreadful. So with the corners in, I think these pound signs become base hits. I'm thinking. Maybe not, because they're not holding him. So maybe it's okay. So I think these are okay, although it still will. They'll still score the go-ahead run. If we can only hit 17, 18, 19, 20, and not hit an error, we could get out of this inning. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's a base hit. And an error too? No. So it's a base hit for Cookie Rojas. How many runs will score? He gets through. 2 runs score, and it's 3-1, 68s. So this is the revenge of the 68s game. You have to say it, Stratomatic is a very realistic system. I'll say it. I know there's a lot of people that don't like the game. I think it's the company, maybe. I know they have a reputation of having poor customer service. I've never had to deal with them, even though I've been a customer of Stratomatic since the 80s. But, you know, so I haven't had to deal with their customer service. But their copy protection is way more strict than any other game. You know, you can only have it on 1 computer, etc., etc. Which is really it's a last millennium thinking. But hey, the game is great. You can't get past that. Okay, and it's on the 4 again. So this could be a rout. Base hit for Tony Gonzalez. Going to race towards 3rd. We're going to throw it to 3rd. Then maybe we can get a lucky roll here. Nope, 4. So 2-men advance for Dick Allen. We are going to pitch to Allen because there's left-handers galore coming up. Hit the 6 column. Pop out the 1st. Dick Allen continues to struggle. So it's now 4-1, 1968s. And the fly out to right to end the inning. But the damage has been done. That Bernie Freiberg play was the key of this inning, and the 68s lead 4-1. So they brought in a pitcher on their own. I guess that's okay. Usually I bring him in, but he's a good guy to bring in, Jerry Johnson. So we'll leave it. It's got to be. Maybe I don't have the setting. Game preferences. I have to have them managed so they bunt and everything else. But there's a setting where I can screen layout. It's not miscellaneous. Where I choose all the substitutions. Well, we'll let them. We can still override it. We still can override if we have to. Okay, Pinky Whitney's up. And there's a little bit there, but not much. Oh, he hit it. Gets a base hit. We need some runs. No, yeah, we better not. They better not relieve in the middle of the inning? I know there's a setting somewhere. Sound. That was under preferences. It says it's managed. Maybe just take it off. I think that's the safest thing. We don't want him being relieved in the middle of the inning. Okay, Lefty. Finally he's getting a right-hander to hit against, and you can see his stats jump considerably. So let's take advantage of that. Hit the 2. No. That's the best column to hit if you're Jerry Johnson. Okay, he still has a base hit possibility. 14. We haven't had a roll all game go our way. Lefty's retired. Brings up Spud. Could use a 3-5 here. 5. No, not 3. Not 5-3. 3-5. Okay, so Tony Taylor's a good defender. Need a decent roll. We need an error here. Hit the no. So is it double play? I forgot to look if it was double play or not. Not in time. Brings up Monk. I think what we're gonna do here is a 4-12 on base. So here's a feature that I like using. It's called the compare. So we're gonna bring in Hurst. See how much better he is. Okay, so 380 is more power, so it's not much of a difference. We can use another base runner, so we will we'll leave Monk in. That's because Jerry Johnson's a 4L, so he pitches better against left-handers than right-handers. So let's see if Monk can take advantage. There's some stuff there, but there's some strikeouts as well. Okay, 17. Just watch us roll an 18 here. 20. Not a single roll. Ends the inning. Okay, that's it for Collins. We face 2 left-handers, so we'll bring in a left-hander. I know there's not many there. We have Snipe. We have Smythe. And we got Milligan. We saved Milligan for the last. Sweetland. Ooh, can you imagine how bad Sweetland's card is? Yeah, well, it's not much worse than Phil Collins. So we'll bring in Sweetland. It's never a Sweetland when Sweetland is on the mound. There he is. Oh, there's a lot of dreadful things here. Okay, Bill White. Hit the 4. That's the theme of this game. We hit the 4. That would have been a home run, or at least a double, but possible home run on Phil Collins' card. This time it's just a shortstop check. Let's keep it low. Oh, every roll's going against us. And a rare play. It could be 2, maybe. Let's see. Won't be a throw, just a base hit. I think the rare play comes in if someone's on base. So, but he gives up the base hit. And White is on. And we are going to bring in a pinch hitter. Don Locke. The catcher is Ryan. Mike Ryan. But, let it bring in Ryan. Okay, Ryan is up. And here's the pitch. Oh, it's on his good column. Okay, so anything 5 or under is a base hit. So let's watch us roll a 5. 15. Wow, the first roll that went for us. Tefanow dived for it, and he got it. Nice play by Tommy Tefanow. Okay, and it brings up Roberto Pena. He likes to face the left-handers. He has excellent numbers, 448 on base and 507 slugging. I'm sure that's the best he's seen in a while. And here's the pitch. It's a 6. There's 2 good things there. And he hits it. Base hit for Roberto Pena. I don't think he'll try for third as Klein... Oh, he does try for third. Takes a chance. He's not a great runner. And Klein couldn't throw the ball to third, I guess. So it's first and third and one away, and a pinch hitter now for Jerry Johnson, who did a fine job in his relief appearance. And we'll bring in, should we bring in Heisel? That pretty much guarantee the game is over, but that's what we do. Well, it's not that great, but still pretty good. If he hits that one column, there's a lot of danger on there. 6. So it's a fly ball decline. Come on, roll a 12 or higher. Good. No, not an error. Okay, so could be a sacrifice fly though. At least he doesn't make an error. And get White home, and it's 5-1. 68s. Tony Taylor. And he flies out to O'Doul to end the inning. Another run for the 68s as they lead now 5-1. Okay, so we have right-handers coming up. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. So we have Southern, Sweetland, and Freiburg. So might as well bring in a right-hander. They have a pretty good lead, so we'll bring someone in that we don't see often. Gary Wagner. I don't see him that often. Let's see, we'll look at Heisel's defense first. Center fielder, no, Gonzalez is better. Slightly, but better. So bring in Gary Wagner. Oh yes, I forgot to change the catcher. We brought in Ryan for defensive purposes. Much better defensive catcher. 2-9 -2, yes. Much better. Okay, so we need base runners. We need to start using the bench. Harry McCurdy is the center fielder, and he will come into this game. Harry McCurdy, and 375 on base chance now, and hits his second best column, and he walks. That's what we need. Some base runners. It's very slow though, but he's going to play center field, so he has to stay in the game. That's enough for Sweetland. Oops, wrong one. We choose this one, and we're going to bring in Sigmund, someone who doesn't hit a lot of double plays. 48, 18. What kind of card? He's going to have an incredible card, I think. Yes. That's one. The other games, they looked at his lack of at-bats. He only had 17 at-bats, batted .471. So he doesn't hit many double plays, so we're going to bring in Cy Williams. He is old man at this point. He was in the dead ball era. He was one of the greatest hitters in the dead ball era in the time of World War I. But now he's a very old man. But he had a great year in limited at-bats in 1930. So Gary Wagner, let's see if we can get him on base. It's on. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff here, but there's some strikeouts. Watch us hit the strikeout. Oh, we got a base hit. Just barely, but we got the base hit. So we will hold the runners. Okay, brings up Freiburg. He's the GOAT of the game so far with that horrible play. So he has, yep, we'll keep him in. Let's see what his we don't need the double play. That's what we don't need. 44 points on the double play scale, so that's not the best. Hits a 6. That's no good. Rojas is excellent fielder. Could be a double play if he rolls 10 or higher. That's what we wanted to avoid. Let's hope for a 1 or 2. We got the 1! Base hit! So things are looking up here in this inning. Not in time. Freiburg has himself an infield hit. The bases are loaded and nobody out. But Tefanow is not a good hitter, but he's like the best shortstop we have. Who else can play short? It'd be nice to bring in Hurst right now. Man, it'd be nice. If there's somebody who can play short, he's the man. He's going to come in. Freiberg probably can play short, but he plays it very poorly. Pinky? Nope. So we've got to leave him in. We got Lefty O'Doul on deck. No, we got Klein on deck. So let's just hope he doesn't hit into a double play. No double play. Tough now. 56 points on the double play. Man, I'd love to bring in somebody else. You're down 4 runs. I don't think you think about defense at this point. He's a 48 and he's a 448. And then we'd bring in Fresco Thompson to play second base. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in Hurst. Bring in Hurst. It jumps. Oh, it doesn't jump as much as I thought, but still, it's much better. I didn't look and see what Hurst's double play number is at. 41. It's a little bit better. All right. Here we go. You were the hero of PC replay game. Can you be the hero today, Don Hurst? It's a good column. He has home runs on this column. Doesn't get the home run, but he hits a possible double. Of course, we don't roll that. He gets a base hit. Okay, we're going to do this little extra thing, pretending it's a foul ball, but he gets a base hit. -4 arm on Callison. We're not going to take any chances. But he advances anyway. He does take the chance, and it's 5-3 now. So, yes, we've given up our defense for the rest of the game. It wasn't great. He was a 248, but it's much better than a 448. And here's Chuck Klein. If ever we need Chuck Klein to come through, it is now. Hits his column, but it's his bad one. There's bad stuff on here. But he gets a base hit! It's the one good thing! And we are not going to send the runner. So it's a 1-run ball game. Here's Pinky. Hit that 1 column. Hit the 2 column. There's still some good stuff there. Gets the hit, but it's a 1 asterisk, so he doesn't advance. But we wouldn't have anyway. So it's bases loaded. Nobody out, and Lefty O'Doul is up. Gary Wagner is... It's not his fault. We haven't hit a single time on his card, I don't think. Maybe 1. Yeah, I think there was a defensive check on 1, but otherwise... So you can't really blame Gary Wagner. It's the 30s doing it all themselves. Let's see if O'Doul can do it. He does. He hits his good column. There's so much good there. And we got our first roll of the ball game. He's going to clear the bases with a triple. Leaps, can't get it. He's on third, 3-run score, and the 30s take the lead 7-5. 6 runs off Gary Wagner. He's not a bad pitcher, but he hasn't. Nothing was on his card. It's everything on the Phillies of the 30s. Another one, and this is a possible home run. Base hit. We'll live with that as it scores O'Doul, and it's 8-5. I think this has been the most realistic 30s, the 30s, the 30s Phillies are playing like the 30 Phillies. They're scoring a lot of runs, and they're giving up runs. So it's more like the 30s than any other game so far. Here's Monk. This might be his last at bat. And he gets another hit. And we're getting rolls now. It's a double into the gap. Almost hits the Ballantine beer sign. And it's 2nd and 3rd, and we can't relieve. That's the rules. He's got to take his licks. McCurdy, who's already batted in this inning, finally, but it's a lot of walks here, and he walks them. Wagner is getting shelled. Bases loaded, still nobody out. Cy Williams. It's on his card. Okay, it's a right field check, and Callison is amazing. So unless we roll 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be a catch. I don't know if he's going to advance either. We'll see. Davis is a slow runner, and he's got an excellent arm. He tags and scores easily, but Sherlock has a chance to move up. He will hold. So it was deep enough to score the runner. And it's now 9-5. They scored 8 runs in this inning. Freiberg, who has to play shortstop now, gets his column, gets a base hit. It's like a merry-go-round here for 30s in this inning. So bases are loaded again, this time with 1 out, and Hurst bats again. Fly ball to center field, possible run scores. Let's see. We'll take a break on. This is only a 4-run game. We can't. And these pitchers are coming up. We got to play it hard. It's gonna send him home. Should we throw for lead runner? We will go for the trailing. I will go for the lead runner. They're not gonna. I mean, this is the thing I don't like. We have to outsmart ourselves. We'll hold him. He throws the ball away for an error. So Gonzalez throws the ball away. Everything's falling apart. And I think Wagner's going to walk him. Oh, yeah. I have to play both ways. That's right. Okay, Whitney's up. And that should end the inning. But it's a 9-run inning for the 1930s. And it's now 10-5. How did he get his nickname Muggsy? Was he a gangster? He was mistaken identity in Baltimore led people to believe that John McGraw was the son of a poorly respected politician named Muggsy McGraw, and Muggsy hated the nickname. I don't blame him. All right, so now we got to put him at short. So let's see if this defense costs us. We're going to leave Hurst in the game to play first. Who's the better fielder? 116 or... Oh, I guess we'll have some defense. We're going to leave Monk in the game to play first base. He can also play second in a pinch. So that means we have to take out Hurst. And McCurdy is staying in the game to play center field. Williams is going to go hit the showers. So what are we going to do? Who are we missing here? We're missing somebody. Oh, yes, second baseman. That's Fresco. You don't really have to double switch because the pitcher always gets hit for in this game, in this format. So here's our new defense, and we have, who's coming up? We have Rojas, Gonzalez, and Allen. So we will bring in someone who's balanced. Benji. Bring in Benji. All of a sudden, instead of being 4 down, we're up 5. But still a long way to go. We got his roll. Base hit off Benji for Cookie Rojas. Game's not over, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Tony Gonzalez. It's on his card, and he gets a base hit. Opposite field. And he's going to hold. So 2 men on for Dick Allen. Dick Allen, if he hits the 3 column, and the 6. Avoid the 3 and the 6. Hits the 3. This could be something. Oh, look at that. It's a double play ball. Boy, he's been snake bitten this game. And the pitcher, Benji's best friend, is not Lassie. It is the double play ball. Here's Callison. Should we put him on? He is dangerous. But White is falling, so no. It's on arc. Oh, for once, the 4 column is not so bad. Fly ball. He's a +5. Oh, I think I got the wrong guy here. I got the defense wrong. McCurdy, wasn't he? I didn't notice that. I thought he was a center fielder. No, he's a catcher. Oh my. And a bad one. So we gotta bring in a center fielder. Sorry, 1930s fans. You're probably screaming, why do you have him out in center field? We'll bring in Brickell next inning. Okay, Wagner. You've done... What's his ERA? 81. So we got Lefty O'Doul and left-handers and right-handers up. So we'll bring in Woody Fryman. Woody Fryman will come in the game. As the stands, everybody in the ballpark is shocked at this point. Here's Lefty O'Doul. So McCurdy, his one chance in center field in his life, he makes the play. You can tell his grandkids that he played center field one inning in this 1968-1930 challenge. Here's Spud. And Bill White defending. No base hit and no error. So he makes the play. So the 30s are looking to go up 5-1 in this series. Unless the 68s can come back. Here's Monk. Gets his column. And it's just an easy ground ball to Pena to end the inning. So that was a lot less dramatic, the 8th than the 7th. Okay, yes, we get McCurdy out of there. We'll bring in Brickell. He can even bat next inning. And so we got Bill White. So we will bring in, let's see, bring in a right-hander. Collard, he's extreme. Boy, see, I have to outsmart myself. I think, oh, they have right-handers coming. I'm gonna bring in an extreme. Maybe he's not, if you look at his card here, it's still not the greatest against right-handers, but against left-handers, it's a lot of bad stuff there. So we'll avoid Collard. Elliott, Snipe, Kupal, Smythe, Willoughby, Pete Alexander, Milligan, and Spieth. Oh, what do we do here? Okay, we'll bring in Nichols. Okay, we'll let them bring in all their left-handers. We won't put the super extreme, we'll just put somewhat extreme right-handed pitcher. Okay, so Brickell is there in center field, Nichols on the mound, Bill White up. They need base runners. Oh, that's a promising column for them. But they hit the 8. All the runs are going against, all the rolls are going against them. For the first 6 innings, all the rolls went for the 68s, and now here in the 7th and 8th, everything is going against the 68s. Here's Ryan. Do you have any catchers left on the bench? Should with all these. There's one there. Okay, so we're going to take out Mike Ryan. We brought him in for defense, but his defense didn't really have any effect. Probably the best is the catcher that's going to come in, Sullivan. John Sullivan. He needs that 3 column. Got the 3 column. And he gets a base hit. Okay, Pena. 280 on base chance. Who is their backup shortstop? Gary Sutherland. And Bobby Wine, yes. He's a very good shortstop. He's better than... So we will bring him in not to hit, but to defend, and we'll bring Clemens in to hit. Doug Clemens will bat here with a man on. They need base runners. 5, that's a bad column. And it's pop out to second base. So Fresco Thompson, he's kind of the forgotten man here. He makes his first play successfully Woody Fryman. This guy's not very good. But is there a pitcher we can bring in? Grant Jackson, can you hit? No. So it's going to be him, I guess. He's the only left-hander left on the bench. Howie Bedell. He has some walks here, but the things he's looking for are the 6 and the 4 columns. 2. Ground ball to second will end the inning. Fresco makes another play. And that's it. Still a 5-run game. All right. I hate making substitutions for both teams. Okay, Sullivan, you'll catch. Oh yeah, they're not. There we go. Clemens, can you stay in the game? He's pretty. Nah, they got good outfielders already. We're gonna bring in Bobby Wine to play short, and the pitcher to face Burkell, pinch hitter, and Freiberg. So it doesn't really matter. Bring in Larry Jackson. Can't give up any more runs if they want to come back. And it's a Bill White check. He's pretty good though. Ground ball. He makes the play. No error. 1 away. Okay, the pinch hitter. Got 3 guys left. Spots. I don't think Spots has played at all. And there's a reason for that because he is 0 for 2. Rensa and Stigman. With a 5-run lead, everybody plays. Spots will play. Ooh, that's why he comes Spots. He's got a spot on his face. Oh, it's just a bad picture, I know. Boy, he strikes out a lot. Let's hope for something on the pitcher's card. Nope. I wonder what we'll get here. I think we might get a strikeout. Let's see if I'm right. Call me Kreskin. I know Kreskin is a Canadian thing. Okay, so he's a guy who could supposedly read minds. So he strikes out and brings up Bernie Freiberg, who's 3 for 5 with 2 runs. And all his, of course, they came in the 7th inning. And he walks. Everything's going their way now. It's amazing how things just turned. 180 turn. Here's Fresco, his first at-bat of the game. And it's a third base check. Tony Taylor. He got the out. Will he get no error? No error, so that will end the inning. Field nicely in time. That's it for the 30s. Last chance. They need 5 runs. And who will we bring in? We've got, I know it would be cute here. We got right-hander, right-hander. They have no left-handers on the bench. But there's 3 of the next 4 guys are right-handers, so Elliott. We're going for Elliott. Hal Elliott. He's got to lock her down. Tony Taylor gets his column, gets a base hit. Cookie Rojas, 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. 2 singles, 2 walks. It's on his card, a good card for him. A base hit. This game is not over. 2 men on. No, you hold everybody. You don't take any chances down 5 runs. Here's Gonzalez. And Elliott is a... So the first 2 guys were right-handers, and he's supposed to be good against right-handers. Now we have left-handers coming up. And Dick Allen. Okay, 11. 11 or less is a base hit. Is 11. Bases are loaded, or will they score? They are loaded for Dick Allen. This game is not over. If he rolls a 3, if he rolls a 6, if he rolls a 4, 5. That's the way it's going for the 68s. It's a catcher possible error, so could still turn out something good for them. Okay, PF. So let's see what that means. I think it's a foul. Foul territory makes the play. One away. Brings up Callison, who's homered. He's homered, struck out, flied out, flied out. It's a 2. There's some stuff there. Okay, we have to roll a 4 or less for him to get a base hit. 17. Ground ball, no, fly ball, or line out. 2 away. Brings up Bill White. He's the last hope. Some stuff, but not much. That's it. The ball game is over. The comeback. And the Lefty O'Doul, even though he was 1 for 5, gets the hitting star of the game. I think it could have been Freiberg. Let's see. Back, get the box score. Freiberg had 3 hits. Spud Davis had 3 hits. Even Hurst. I mean, he was 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs. He had that bases clearing triple. I would have given it to him. I guess they didn't think they should give the hitting star to a pinch hitter. So anyway, Sweetland gets the win. He's now, that's his first win of the series. The loser is Wagner. 1 inning, 9 runs. Though, as we said many times already, it wasn't his fault really. All the rolls were on the hitter's cards. So Spud Davis had 3 base hits as the 1930 Phillies defeated the 68 Phillies 10-5 at Shibe Park. 9 runs crossed the plate in the top of the 7th when they came up with 9 base hits. The key at bat was Lefty O'Doul, I disagree, who silenced Shibe Park as he tripled. Was it Lefty that tripled, or was it Hurst? My memory, I'm getting old here. Tripled, placing all 3 base runners. Maybe they both did it. The Phillies totaled 14 hits on the afternoon. The win was credited to Les Sweetland. He went 1 inning, allowing 1 run. Gary Wagner took the loss in relief. He pitched 1 inning, allowing 9 hits and 3 walks. So the 1930 Phillies go up in the series 5-1 with only national pastime to go. So from Shibe Park, thanks for tuning in today to today's entertaining ball game. We'll see you next time. Have a good afternoon, everybody.